Hi, I'm Priyanggah and I'm from the Accounting and Tax Department of Healy Consultants Group PLC. Today I'll be sharing about a recent Delaware renewal engagement that I completed recently. So in May 2020 this year, our renewal team sent out the renewal invoice to client, informing them of all the accounting and tax obligations that needs to be met for the year. So as soon as that was completed, it was handed over to the accounting and tax team, and that's when I project managed this Delaware engagement. So to break it down a little, this Delaware company is a single member limited liability corporation, LLC. So first things first, what I did was to settle the annual Delaware franchise tax, which is due on the 1st of June every year. And subsequently, what I did was to request from client for financial figures during the financial period, which was for May 2019, when the company was incorporated, all the way till December 2019. So we asked for bank statements, for invoices, and things like that to prepare the financial statements. Concurrently, what I was doing was also to work very closely with our local Delaware team to ensure that we were being compliant and that we were meeting all the accounting and tax obligations that needs to be met. And that's when we got advised that as a Delaware company, which is a non-US persona, they had to file personal taxes. So we put forth the idea and proposal to our client, and client decided to engage us for personal taxes. So apart from the financial figures that we requested from client, we also had to request due diligence documents to file the personal taxes. So my team and I finalized the financial statements, and we also sent it for client for their approval, and we also sent it to our local Delaware team. So what they did was they had to assess whether there were personal taxes due. One challenge that we met here was that the personal taxes in Delaware are due every year on the 15th of April. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, it was extended to July 15th this year. But even then, because client engaged us for this service really slightly late, so we were really tight for time. And what we did was we suggested to client to apply for an extension, which client agreed with, and we proceeded to apply for the extension with IRS. And we got granted a 6-month extension to do the filings, which is a great thing. So after that, the Delaware team went on to determine that the personal taxes were not due for this client, because that the income from the business was not effectively connected to the US. And I think that was something very interesting, because even if you have US clients or customers, it does not mean that you are liable to pay Delaware taxes. It really depends on whether the income is effectively connected to the US, and this is determined on whether your management, your directors, or the staff is based in the US, and what kind of business activities you're doing, and so on. So we managed to determine that there was no personal taxes due, and this made the client really happy. I mean, who wouldn't be? But yeah, it was a really interesting engagement to complete, and it was my pleasure doing this engagement with the rest of my team and our Delaware team. Thank you.